Hello, everyone, and very warm welcome, everyone. So I'm glad you joined us this Thursday evening for a special live stream every week that we do, casting directly from our place. And we will talk about the organizations VNCE, Vietnam Cultural Exchange, and also the event on this Sunday, crafting cardboard bird. But for the one who haven't known me yet, my name is Onle, and I'm the founder of VNCE, and I'm also your host today. It's truly a joy to be here with you and this space that separates both community and the arts as well. So, as someone deeply committed to the nurturing environment where children can grow through the creative expression, today's conversations again especially close to my heart to talking about my organization's Vietnam Cultural Exchange. And also we have Gulia, the curators of the Children Gallery, EMP, for children. We're talking about our workshop. So Gulia will share with you about herself, introduce herself, and also talk with us about the workshop as well. So thank you so much.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Gulia and I'm a art teacher in our gallery, BNP Art Gallery for Children in Da Nang, and I'm also a curator in our gallery. I'm glad to start our day because in Vietnam, still morning. Our day was talking about art and exactly about our art activity on this Sunday. It will be making a cardboard bird. I will prepare samples for kids from, I think it will be not small, but not very big samples from cardboard. I really like use this material because it's upcycling and we have it a lot, and if children will enjoy, they easily can find it everywhere to making something, maybe another after our class, and use it in their art at home. And we already have a few activities with using this material. It was decorating face masks for Vietnamese traditional celebrating Moon Festival. It was my very impressive first experience, and I was really very happy to be closer to meet all these Vietnamese traditions. It was really new for me, and I really happy. I was happy at this day when we make it with kids. But this activity was hosted by another, not only teacher, but more artists, local artists. And we also use this material in another activity, also after another Vietnamese celebrating. It was after that we make city, buildings, shops, and yeah, I remember that kids make something more, not only buildings, but I offer them make some buildings, different buildings from cardboards. Yes, it was also interesting because we make a small city. And yeah, it was a little bit challenging for them, but anyway, it was interesting. And yeah, I was surprised how much they were involved in this activity. And this Sunday we also will use this material, but I will prepare samples, and they should decorate it how they want. They will choose how to decorate it. They can draw on it. They can to glue, also different materials using paper or maybe fabrics, cotton. I want to prepare as many as many materials to decorate as possible.
Mhm. Yeah, it's nice. I also understand that it's funny when you bring back all the old workshop that we did with the Phương, the local artist last time who run the host of the event for the festival in Vietnam because we wearing the mask. So it's why for us to come up with that idea, to be honest, because we're struggling trying to find like, okay, with all different ages, what kind of thing that will be the most easy for kids to enjoy the moon festivals, and we also have to do a little bit into like the culture. Even we know for sure that it's not exactly everything like a moon festival is supposed to be, but thank you so much for bringing it up because yes, it's something really nice for us because it doesn't matter with your cultures. You are Russian and we are Vietnam. We still have come up. We might come up with the same materials and kind of the same idea to make a lot of fun with that for the kids. So why do you think the tied up projects matter for kids?
Because it was, as I explained, as I share last time, it was not just a flat object. It will be of crafting. It will be volume, and it's usually interesting. It's not something small. And when kids work with volume and more bigger size than usual sheet of paper, it's usually interesting. And when they have a freedom to decorate with any materials, when they can choose, it's always interesting for them. Yeah, they understand that they can create like serious adult people, like serious artists. They feel proud of them. Yeah, please.
Yeah. Mhm. Thank you so much. So, which age group in this workshop, Emmy?
As usual, I try to choose something that will be okay for all ages, even for young, and I think that it will be easy even for the most young kids from 3 years old.
Mhm. Mhm. So I also show here some examples of the cardboard birds that we show in here. So it will be have a different level for the kids. And you also will make some samples for the kids to see. Is it correct? Mhm.
Yeah, yes. We will show them what they can do with
Mhm.
these samples, and as I see, usually the most young kids, they just only learn how to cut by scissors, and they really like cutting, and sometimes
Mhm.
they just cut everything, and they like how it they like how to be successful just cutting. So that's why I decided that this
Mhm.
kind of activity it will be interesting for them.
Mhm.
Yes.
So what do you usually notice in kids when they start building from the
What we usually need? Yes, I think we start from simple symbols like house also, but not volume as we make at that after that, and we usually make flat, but something big. Or for example, make some animals from cardboard. For example, my sons, they usually like cats and they dream to have a pet. So they made cats from cardboard a few time ago, and they say, "Oh, we want pets so much, so we start from making it from cardboard at first." And they play how they feed, how they care these cardboard pets.
Mhm. Yes. So you say this will be crafting. So do the children coming and also we cut the cardboard, or you already prepare all everything for them?
No, it will be. I think it will be difficult and sometimes maybe a little bit dangerous for especially young kids to preparing
Mhm.
samples and cutting from cardboard. So I will make it by myself to prepare big details of cardboard, and they will just construct, join these details and decorating. Most part of activity will decorating and also build these details. They will first build. But cutting from cardboard, it's really not easy, even for me. I usually use not scissors,
Mhm.
but knife. So yes, I will prepare it for them.
Yes, and I also know that we have to use the special mat, right? The table
Mhm.
that we're able to
Yes.
cut it on, so we do not destroy our tables or the surface
Mhm.
we put the paper on. And the knife is very sharp. It's like a
Yeah.
surgery knife. I often say it's
Yeah.
like a
Yeah. Yeah.
surgery knife. It's very small and very detailed. So yeah,
Mhm.
it's good to let the parent know ahead that we will not let the kid doing too
Mhm.
dangerous or advanced thing that is above their ability. So what they will do that, so they will see samples, the colors, and they also can install all the parts of the bird. Mm-hmm.
And they can to glue or paper, maybe cotton. They can to glue fabrics. I will also prepare pieces of fabric and maybe some glitters or something like this. They can to glue many different things. They should choose. I will offer them to choose. Um, yeah, and I think maybe I will should um, search more and use some other upcycling materials like plastic spoons, maybe. I still think of what we can use more and making a cover for our cardboard birds.
That's also a nice idea with that. So I have a question for you. I'm just curious how the children will react to turning the scrap materials into something for their own imagination.
Mhm. I think that yeah, I think it's really good opportunity for increasing their imagination because when you have choice, you understand that you have you should choose, and yeah, they um, they feel that they can choose anything, and they think their really inner process when they decided what to better, what will be nicer, or what will be more interesting. So yeah, it will in the process of increasing their fantasy and imagination. How and everything in activities like this, I saw how different the samples, first samples which I offer, they are similar, but the result is very different. Each bird or another object from cardboard very different. As all kids are different, their birds will be also very different, and exciting to see the different results on this Sunday, different birds.
I'm also really excited and want to see the picture, what they will do in this workshop, right? So, do you have
Mhm.
favorite cardboard creation or tries have made before?
Uh, with birds. You mean with birds?
So you have any favorite board objects or creation that kids make?
Yeah, I also remind that we use cardboard with sun catchers. Yeah, now I remember that we have more activities with this material. I really like it. So sun catchers also very nice, and future very close. Maybe next Sunday we also use cardboard. I really like it. Hard to choose which my favorite object. I think that it depends of how kids involve, and if there will be kids who really enjoy, and when I see the emotions and when they are happy to try this, yeah, I think I haven't a favorite object from cardboard. Yeah, I like more to see how it feels kids.
I completely agree on that point of view because it's not only about the objects and about the thing that they are making, but also like how much they enjoy doing that or how much they discover things that they haven't done or the material that they know. But normally, if you just using cardboard from just like the carton box, it's just like a box. And if you don't use them, you might just throw them. So now we can reuse all of them to create some fun with us. And yes, so I have seen many many beautiful moments during our workshop where children start with just a simple piece of something, like for example the moon festivals, or I think it's around Christmas time. You also let the children building up the houses, right, with the cardboard. So it ends up creating something they are genuinely proud of. So it just what's remarkable isn't just final product, but also the journey, how the whole process, how they create that product as well. So the way their eyes light up and they explore like shape, textures, and the possibilities, combination of everything, all different media that they will use to create anything that they want. So that's bring us something that we hold close at the VNCE, Vietnam Cultural Exchange, the power of hands-on making. Because I'm very proud of like a hands-on museum in the Netherlands. I was at, and a really nice idea, and that is the reason why we start to work together. I really like your workshop. You make kids have to busy with the hands. It doesn't matter that they have to in depth into something, have to create something very like wow, impressive, but it's about busy with hand. And when they're busy with hand, they develop a lot of different skills that they didn't aware that they are developing, also learning a new skill as well. So, in your point of view, what's the benefit of hands-on making?
Yeah, of course, as usual, they train motor skills, they increase their fantasy and imagination, and they introduce for themselves that how it works with more big size of materials as than usual sheet of paper, or how it looks like when you're crafting not flat objects but volume, and how how you can choose from many varieties of materials to decorate something. Yeah, and they usually also communicate with each other, so it's also maybe some communicative skills also, because when they understand that they can choose everything, or they have choice, they usually discussing with each other, they ask what you will use, and they think how which is my favorite shapes or colors, and discuss also with each other. Yeah, it's interesting, and they also compare when they make different, they compare their crafting with others in right way. It's also good skill, I think. Yeah. When they present their object to others, it's also nice.
Yes, agree. So we always say when the kids work with their hands, their hearts follow because kids' attention is hard for them to keep attention, but if the hands is busy, the body busy, the heart's always there. So it's more than just crafting. This moment spark real growth for them through cutting, folding, building, like you say, or even just like occasionally trial or error. They have to try a new one. Children are develop key life skill in focus and coordinations, and we have to learn from that. And also another thing I love from our workshops is confidence. They will gain confidence even if they are making mistake. Redo it or fixing their own mistakes on that work. So you can watch the sense of agency unfold right for the tables, careful gestures at the time. So while we continue designing spaces and workshop where making becomes more than just an activities, it's become the way for children to connect with themselves and the other as well in different aspects. And yeah, that's lovely. So for this, because I bring up several times about Vietnam cultural exchange, and the short way I often say is VNCE. So I would love to just take a few minutes to introduce again our organizations for the one who haven't heard or learned a lot about our place. So yes, Vietnam Cultural Exchange is a non-profit initiative founded to celebrate Vietnam culture and promote creativity, especially among the children and families. So, at heart of VNC is a Jannom Tea Room. It's a peaceful place in the central of Vietnam, and we also tries to do grow up a lot with the teas, and is create the income to raise or run the nonprofit children gallery PMP. So that's a word so funny because I always have problem to pronounce PMP in English, but that actually that's the name of my kid, Forman Bank. That's my cat. I consider as my kid. So I have two cats before, and I love them. And they moved from Da Nang, Hanoi, and back to Da Nang with me, and they stay at the gallery. So but what you might not know about VNC is it's just not only about local place because we also create these areas. We also deeply connected with international collaborators who help us bring Vietnam arts to the world and the world to Vietnamese children. In 2022, we also have honor bring the local Vietnamese painters Xuân Hạ and all the way to the Netherlands. She participated in the special cultural exchange event hosted by Les Papara de Esprit and Mark Factories. I think it is a Mark Factory, and you can see right now is a the easy way to see here. That's the event. Some of the workshop that the Hanoi did in the Netherlands with the Mark Factories. It's a creative group based in Dutch accents and it's were inspiring moment of the dialogue between Vietnam and Europe, where arts become a shared language. So also in the same year, so we also bring Vietnamese local artists to the art fair in Amsterdam in 2022. They are from Quảng Nam and Da Nang. And that is the big international art fair organized every year in Amsterdam. We were proudly to display a local audience and we were featured in the years of the annual art magazine that we are very, very proud of because actually we have this for a while because to be honest, they especially spending a page to write about our organizations, even is in Dutch. At this moment, you can see it here, but these magazines, they are annually magazines, and they are writings about what's happening in the art in Europe generally. And they spend special one page to write about our organizations, VNCEs, and those are the connections between the VNCEs and the partner outside. So even that, since then we continue participating in a lot of catch events in the Netherlands. So our activity mostly is the connection between Vietnam and the Netherlands, because I used to have a short course in the Netherlands for 3 months. So I lived in the Netherlands for 3 months, and that is the region where I developed more activity and things. So hopefully now I live in the Americans, the USA. So I hopefully that I can create more the connection in US as well. But that will be the future talks. Even that, you can see our team nowadays is international teams. You can see Gulia who joining our live stream today. She Russian art educators and with the heart for children creativity and supported by Robbie Bellamont. We know him before, right? So yeah, so he's a half Belgian and half Dutch, but he stood beside us from the beginnings because the idea original come from Robbie Bellamont. You're gonna see later some. He also have us present the Vietnamese local artists in the Amsterdam Art Fair as well. So although they are not Vietnamese, but their love and effort for our local children, regardless age, nationality, actually make them part of our family here for this community. We believe that art should be free. So that is the reason why we created all the workshop free for children. We will talk more about next live stream. So why BNC choosing bringing the free workshop and art kit. So yes, with the support with kind of collaborators and both local and global, BNC is continue to grow as a peaceful bridge between cultures. To be honest, I also would love to hear Gulia because she, as I say, she's not Vietnamese. Obviously, we can see that she's not Vietnamese here because we communicate in English. So, could you share how these international collaborations have shaped your curatorial work at the Children Gallery PMP? Mm-hmm.
Yes, as you say, that our places are open for all cultures, for all kids, for all parents, and we saw how different kids from different culture comes to our place. For example, when we have big activity with Robbie Bellemans, when he introducing his circle book, there were many kids from our Da Nang homeschoolers community, and this homeschooling community consists parents from really different countries, from USA, from Canada, from France, Germany, and yes, it was very nice to saw how all kids involved in one activity, how they communicate, local, of course, kids, and how they all speak in English. It's our common language, and how they share some knowledge from their native countries and how they become close to Vietnamese culture. And yeah, I really like this moment that we have cultural exchange, really like. And I also try to learn more Vietnamese words, but it's very hard. But anyway, I try, and I saw that kids can learn it easier, much easier than we adults. And yeah, they share something about their countries, and I start focusing also on that moment that we are trained on our every Sundays activities, train English with local kids. And yes, it's very important moment for me, and I think it can open many doors in future for these kids. And for example, last Sunday there was one new kid whose English was very nice. He may be perfect, and I say, "Wow, your English is better than mine." But he's very young. Maybe he say 4 years old. He's local Vietnamese boy, but he studied in international kindergarten. And when I try to speak with his parents, I understand that their English much worse than their sons has, and it's interesting. And he translates many things to their parents, and yeah, it was very nice to see this example when kids can touch more, maybe sometimes more things in communication with foreigner people also. So yes, I like this cultural exchange moments. It's very nice.
Yes, I'm gonna say with this English like a tool for us to have each other to understand. Even doesn't matter the level of your English. You know, it's the tools because to be honest, my Vietnamese is very bad. My friends always have a hard time to understand my Vietnamese because even before I travel abroad already, I always have a problem with Vietnamese. And I heard so many times that they say your Vietnamese is so funny. I'm like, what that Vietnamese? So it's just a skill, you know, the language skills, and from this as well, we might learn because we're busy doing something. We're not aware that we are develop another language because obviously you not speak Vietnamese, and the kids have to, the local kids, especially like the Vietnamese kids, have to learn your language, right? So it's English. It means mostly learn your sound because it adapt at least 10-15 minutes for each person to practice their ear with the new pronunciations. Doesn't matter what language that they use, right? So when they're busy doing something, they're not really aware that they are speaking English, and that's it, the beautiful. And we don't care about grammar. We don't care about beautiful structures or poem. They're not doing literature or something. But same with art. We do not mind about have to give it us amazing products, right? Have to create something that people say, "Wow, it's beautiful." We should want to learn to enjoy and fun. It doesn't matter what you will use at the end of the day, but the importance is you enjoy the moment there, right? And I also love the fact that it's not only about the author, illustrators that we work with are also artists that we collaboration with, but it's about the kids because our place also have foreign kids and coming to and doing the same thing with children. So we do not only extreme for adult, we create environments for the kids to extend their own culture, their own background, and their own personality, and they learn together and they develop those kind of moment together. That's it. What I really like, and mostly because during the COVID 2022, we're not able to open the gallery because we had to close. COVID is shut down everything, and there's a reason abroad is more open, and I'm not able to bring kids from Vietnam to the other places because it's a lot of limitation and it's out of hand. But bring Vietnamese artwork to abroad, that is something that also nice for people to see because we also would love to introduce Vietnamese art to abroad as well, especially supporting the local people. That's what we want to see from the local people because it's something really nice for them to be able to present their work to another place. And yes, that's something that really nice. I will have another question for you. It's more general. What is your favorite part about the connection between the tea room, the genome, and also the gallery upstairs? Mhm.
My favorite moment. Yeah, just connection between people. I think really important, really nice, and when we can share our thoughts, our cultural moments, our ideas, it's like collaboration. When we can feel that other people are similar in some ideas, they are closer than we think. It's like a connection between people. I think it's the most my favorite moment. Yes.
Nice. So mostly you are preparing the workshop and everything upstairs. Um, do you see like the how say the upcoming exhibitions at the children gallery? Will choosing some artwork from the Vietnamese local place, or do you have any idea for the next exhibitions at the children gallery?
Honestly, we already talk about future next art exhibition with Robbie Bellemans, and I like his idea. I think he already created what will be next. He made before some game with cards where, as I understand, Netherlands artists make an illustration, and there are English proverbs, and he already make a translation to Vietnamese, and we have idea to have the similar proverbs in Russian language. It will be my part, and we will make a next exhibition inspired of this idea. And for me, it's interesting because, and for Robbie, it's also very interesting because I saw how it's not his official activity, but he's really interested in language in general, in difference between languages. He's real. Philologist person, and this is my first main graduation. I'm also graduated as a teacher of Russian language, and so language is really my first main interest, and art become later. So proverbs in Vietnamese, Russian, and English languages. It's really interesting for us both, and I think next exhibition will be inspired of this topic.
Nice. I know the product proverb. So sorry, proverb. That is something that he used to work with Shell. I think, yeah, I think he used to connect with Shell to make the game with proverb. And that's it. If we reuse a collection, so it will be you guys will see if you come into the gallery, you will see a tons of foreign artwork, not Vietnam artwork. I will try to connect some if we have. But yes, no doubt for Robbie about languages. I work with him for a decade now, and I know like he's able to speak a lot of languages. And not only that, he not fluent, but he know how to play with sound. That he able to play the sound, produce the sound that is sound familiar to that language, but no one really understand what it is. So that's just like the trick of him. And yes, we also produce a lot of videos. Mostly Robbie will be the one who speak and present all the idea about languages. I also just have him for editing the videos, making the videos, and also give him some idea. And I learned from him a lot. Um, he also have very depth understanding about Vietnamese language, to be honest. We also talk with some educators in the university in Hanoi, and those are education university. They wrote a lot of book about Vietnamese language, and we also discuss some point of view. A lot of them agree with the professionals' point of view. They agree with Robbie. And I'm gonna say, if you guys interested at anything about languages, especially in Vietnamese, the difference between logography, hand signals, a little bit Chinese, and also English, then you also can find those videos on our YouTube channel as well, because we also starting the YouTube channel by create a video about languages. At that time, my translations is really bad. I just grow up every day with doing a lot of translation for him. So now it seems like I'm a little bit better, but still very bad. General. But you guys will see and understand more. And then we try to also translate it in Vietnamese. And for the one who interested in Vietnamese language, for me, I'm Vietnamese, but I'm still like learning about Vietnamese a lot. I used to attend to the short course to train myself from the central south of Vietnam. Um, we I did go to the course to learn more about how to use the northern accent and dialect. Because when I moved to Hanoi, not many people really understand me because I speak too fast and also like a lot of dialect that I didn't aware or even capture, to be honest. I don't know that if you've been in Hanoi or not, but the culture, the atmosphere, is different a lot. Especially if you choose to stay like far away the Old Quarter, the Hanoi Old Quarter, the Hoàng Kim Lake. That areas more tourism, so you will see like a lot of things that they more easy to understand. But the time that I was at 2017, mostly Hanoi people are only watching like a standard TV channel from Ho Chi Minh. So when I'm from Da Nang, they don't have my channel or they do not really follow the Da Nang channel on TV. And when I use them, I struggling how to speak Vietnamese with them. Even I communicate in Vietnamese, and that's kind of create the funny situation. But general, I already bad in Vietnamese, so no doubt for that as well. Yeah, thank you so much, Gulia, to sharing that point of view. Bring out the language aspect into, and yes, language is also something that we also learn about, but history as well. We love to learn about general histories of places. So that's our organization's Vietnam Cultural Exchange. We develop more into like language, history, culture, and art. So that's the original idea when I create this organization in Vietnam. And thank you so much for everyone to watch us so far. Before we wrap up everything, Julia, can you let me know what is the activity for this Sunday and next week?
Once again, this Sunday will be cardboard, making and decorating cardboard birds. It will be volume crafting object. And next Sunday will be also working with this material, cardboard, and it will be photo camera from cardboard and with three, I think with three will be enough, 3 moments which this camera make, which is the most valuable for kids of this year. I will offer them to draw these moments. They should choose. Maybe it will be birthday or some happy moments when they have some gifts, for example, because yes, kids usually remember the most happiest moments. Maybe it was visiting some new places, for example. Yes, it will be not, this activity will be not about much about crafting, than more about talking, remind some moments from their life. So I want more about talking with them, sharing some valuable moments for them, and yeah, it's more about talking.
Nice. Doesn't matter what kind of form that you present. You say they will learn some certain things. Each kids will learn its aspects, its skills, depend on the level that they are attending, depend how fast they adapt to the new situations. So yes, thank you so much for anyone who want to join the activity on Thursday. You are welcome to connect with Woon. She is one of our lovely staff in the children galleries and the genome as well. So she normally will have Juliet, and if you come into any Sundays, maybe hi Jen, you will see Win because she not all the time available on Sunday. But she one of the live stream I will invited him her so sorry I will invited her to join with us in the live stream as well because to be honest she also have Korea a lot. So I want to you guys to see like the beautiful posters that she made. Those are made all by hers. She just the students from university. So she had to arrange her time to balance between work and also studying, also her private time as well, because everyone needs the private time. So yes, again, thank you so much for spending time with us this evening. So, just whether you join for inspirations, curiosities, prepare for Sundays, we are so glad you are here. And big thank to families, volunteers, any internationals like like organizations, friends, or the one who always supported. This space only exists because right. So as you seen tonight, every workshop, every gallery exhibit, and every cardboard first is made possible through the generosity of our community. And any donation from you guys, if we could have, in any kind of form of donation. Either you just come into our place and have a cup of tea, that's not a bad idea at all, right? So you can enjoy it and you already donated with the cup of tea that you are drinking because every single profit that we make from the place, of course, we will use it to run the workshop. If you feel inspired by what you heard tonight and want to be a part of our journey, we would be so grateful for your support. So you can donating a small amount, sharing our work to the others, talking mouth by mouth, introduce the others to our children galleries, even volunteering your time because we also need a lot of volunteering from people as well. So any kind of free and accessible to every children kid, we walk through our door. Please, we can learn a lot. If you can find the donation link below, and also you can see the QR code on the page at this moment. And then also visit our website or Facebook to learn more about us. If you haven't already, just please subscribe to our channel. It's one of the easiest way to stay connected and help us reach more families, educators across the globe. And just click on the subscribe button. It's already grateful for us. So again, together we can keep blooming and playing. So thank you again. We can't wait to see you this Sunday at channel. Goodbye.
Thank you.